chat will come through now that we've started our meeting, and we're going to be talking about some donation options for this year. Just
So-
place your recommendations in the chat
Yeah,
room.
I'm gonna look
I don't
it up.
have the name of it. I don't have the name of it, but Ilana, not Eliana, Ilana Sumka, Mayor Bracha Sumka's daughter is in the rabbinic program, and she has done a lot of work with Palestinian just trying to work the Palestinian Israeli community work over the years, and I just think she might have some I know she's got an organization. I don't know if it's a nonprofit or not, but she might also have some suggestions of something that could support both Israel and Palestine.
Can you please just send that to us?
I'll check with Mayor Bracha what it is.
Yeah, we just need to have the options, and then I guess what we should do is just vote. I mean, I think $1,000 is appropriate. And in terms of the organization, once we all have them all, we can, I don't want to send them out to everybody, but we can take kind of a straw vote and see. I mean, I'm good with anything. I just think we need to give the money. I personally have given to the organization that does pastoral work for the children that Ruth Gunkagan solicited at the beginning of the war. The other organization that I'd really love to donate to is Ezra Uganda, where we just bought a parcel of land for them, and we need seeds, and they're doing a Hebrew school. They're creating a Hebrew school, and they're trying to raise $10,000 for the Hebrew school. So if we could give 1,000 towards that, that would be amazing. And that's going to go to training the children of the village probably for a year. It'll hire all the teachers and give them a snack. So, thank you. That's great. Thanks. Does anybody have any objection to that?
No. He's still in the rabbinic program, isn't he?
Not ours. But he's still training, and Reb Leila just went there, and she's giving a presentation at Ohala about her trip. It's amazing.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, it's amazing. And I'm going to be there with my computer, and I'm going to be streaming it out. So you'll be able to see that. I'm going to record it, and then I'll send it out to everybody. It's just an amazing trip. Any other charities you think? I mean, we could give another 500 to something. If there's anything else you think we should be concentrating on?
I just want to share with you, and I would like to I've been sort of fanning this flame for a while about eco-chaplaincy, and the BTS Center in Maine has been I think, Chaya, I had spoken to you about the grant that Chaplaincy Innovation Lab out of Brandeis University was offering for Jewish chaplaincy. And I don't know if anybody took that, applied for that grant per se, or some portion of it, but the BTS Center that's in Maine has been working to support chaplains around eco-chaplaincy, and in combination through the Chaplaincy Innovation Lab has been supporting some of that. And they've been doing some programming that I think, and a lot of what they're offering is then put up on their website for people to see the YouTubes of, etc. But they're really working with inviting younger people in chaplaincy to that are involved in supporting environmental concerns or people that are dealing with environmental concerns, to help support the chaplains in how to do this work that's emerging.
So are you asking for that we should donate to that, or what?
Yeah, I think that would, yes, I am. I,
Okay. Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds great. Can you put the link in the
I'll
chat
put the link to that. Yeah, I will.
send it to
No,
us?
I'll
Yeah,
get the.
That's
yeah, it sounds awesome. I would totally go for that.
Yeah, I think that gives us a little bit of diversity in
Right.
our
Mm.
giving.
Yeah.
So that's nice. So that's giving. The budget is something we'd have to talk about. I don't have the current numbers, but I think we made about the same amount that we make every year on dues, about a couple thousand. And then we just haven't spent anything. So other than a little bit of money on the website, but not really.
And some of the training, I haven't been able to get Ellen Weaver to
Yes.
send me her address so we can send her a check. I'm not sure she wants to get paid.
And
But,
the trainings.
but I think that we've got some people lined up and we should probably use some of that money to pay them.
Yeah, so continuing education. So how much do you think we need in the budget for that?
Well, it's 125 for each person that trains. And when Kat Zevis does hers next year, she's doing it with Esther Azar. Is that the name? Esther Azar? So I guess that would be 250.
Well, can you just send me an amount that I need to put in the budget for that?
Okay,
And Jay, we still want you to give your training.
right. I think you were going to do yours around Passover, after Passover.
Yeah.
And if anybody knows anyone that does nonviolent communication, I'd like to do a training on that.
What's his name does that? Ori is a rabbi. Ori something. URI.
Oh,
Uli?
Roberta Wall also does nonviolent training.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
gotcha. Who was it?
Roberta Wall.
Ah, can you send me her information so I can?
I can find it. I get her
Okay.
emails once in a while. So
Okay, I put that in the, yeah, you can, anything you want to appear in these notes, you should put in the chat room. I forgot about that. The chat is a great way to take minutes. It's like brilliant. Okay. So we're talking about the budget, and we need to budget for our ongoing education programs. And Roberta Wall does, what did you want? What is it? Sorry.
nonviolent.
Nonviolent communication.
Violent communication training.
So Ilana Sumka, who, like I said, is in the rabbinic program, she founded the Center for Jewish Nonviolence, which she led in 2018.
Really, I would rather. Sorry about that.
What did you
I-
say?
I said I like her. I need to talk to her. Yes, even
Okay.
though she's in Europe.
I'm going to put her one of the websites in there that actually has information about her and part of that not an organization. So then you can talk with her further, and see about
Yeah,
directing some stuff.
we just became friends on Facebook, and her mother goes to the Minion every once in a while.
Yes.
Yeah,
sorry.
so everything in the chat will be our notes for the meeting. What else was I gonna say? So for Ohala, our meeting is going to be Monday. Monday morning at 7:15 a.m. Mountain time. And I'll send the info for that, and it's hybrid, so everybody can be there. So that's good. Let's see.
I'm unofficial, but I just see that Tirza just put something stopping the trauma train, and she does the trauma and nonviolence stuff as well. So
Mm,
just another,
mhm.
if if you want to do trauma training,
Oh,
or
that would be fabulous.
Well, we might be able to jump onto that train. If you know what I mean. I mean, we could
Yes.
advertise it to our people
Yes.
Yeah,
Hopefully she'll be
also.
there in January. She no
Yeah,
doubt will be.
yeah, she will be. To be a member of the RPA. So I'm putting this in the minutes, Jay, just so we can, because during our meeting, we have to talk about the new, the election. And we don't have to do this at our meeting, but we should have a meeting soon after Ohala to do it. I think last Ohala there weren't so let's call it election of officers. At our last meeting, we really couldn't do it at Ohala, so we had to schedule a meeting after.
Right.
And
Yeah.
this year, Ohala's not having a meeting either, because we only have 2 days. So they're
Right.
doing their meeting after, which I think is kind of nice.
Mhm.
But we do have to at some point have an election of officers. So I guess we see who shows up to the meeting. Jay, would you be willing to serve on the board?
in like what capacity? I just retired
Just,
from
just,
7.5 years of being the chair of the Interfaith Clergy of Long Island.
oh,
And
good, you have time.
oh, yeah. I
No,
said I'm not doing another thing. I have to
listen, we haven't met for 4 months. We meet every 3 months. And
It's not a very stressful.
No, it
no,
really
it's not.
isn't.
It's
It's
basically
not,
we get
yeah,
together
not
and talk,
contentious,
what
not
are
like,
you
yeah.
doing now?
I
Right.
have all this anti-Semitism going on in our school district,
Oh
and
no.
it's so horrible.
Oh,
And
Jay.
someone in the high school, a bunch of beautiful kids put a box with an Israeli flag, and it says, donations accepted here, and the Muslims want it out of the school. They're big protests that it doesn't say Gaza, and and it's so violent here, and it's when I thank God right now it's just verbal violence, but yeah, it's really really
It's like a
heavy.
powder keg ready to blow.
Oh
Mm.
yeah, it's
Where
definitely
are you, Jay?
in New York.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And so I was listening, and it's recording, and I'm someone that always gives to all. And I am so inclined to support Israel in any way that I can. And the
Mhm.
Jewish people, my kid is getting married, and I just said, listen, if you have 2 or 3 vendors and one of them is Jewish and you like all three, we're choosing the Jewish one because we need to support our own people because many people are trying to rip us apart, and we
That's
need
true.
to hold strong, and I'm
Mhm.
not usually like that, and it feels very
Right.
very
Right.
different for me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
doesn't feel good, but it's been like 52 days of real hell in Long Island.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really been
Oh, invite your mayor. Oh my God, invite the mayor. Really?
well, well,
Did you see his talk on the Central Synagogue?
yeah, that's New York City.
Yeah.
We're in Long Island, so it's a little different. But we do have, we have some of the political people in support of us. But what happens is then it backfires because they just get more enraged, the Muslim leaders, and these people were friends. I mean, we did. I'm sorry, I don't want to take your meeting, but we did. I did 5 years of programming with teens and children and adults, and we went to the mosque for Ramadan, and they came to us for Sukkot, and we did a Christian program for and we circled, and all the kids worked together on things of peace, and all kinds of mitzvah projects together, and it's all right now fractured. I don't want to say it's
Yeah.
gone. I want to say it's
Uh-huh.
fractured, and it's really, really fractured.
Mm.
Like
Mm.
they're
I'm
not
really
talking
sorry.
to us, not coming to our Thanksgiving interfaith service.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
That's what happened in York too. They canceled it because the Muslims wouldn't come.
On a
And
good note,
yeah,
Our synagogue, that I went to, of course, my renewal synagogue, community dissolved, but, because of the pandemic, but, this reform community that I used to be a part of, and I'm actually the Czech scroll that I caretake is being housed there now, for the time being. They had an interfaith, service with about 80 people, Baha'i, Muslim, Christian,
Mm.
and their comment was that even though there is challenges around, just like for what you were saying, that this band of people that gathered, that to just know that we could be together in a place worshiping together and sharing, our tradition, respectively, was a good thing. And that there had to be others that were doing similar things, that would help hold the space for that interfaith work, that so many people like you, Jay, have been a part of doing. And it's important work. It's more important work now than ever, I think.
Mhm.
incredibly
Yeah.
important.
Mhm.
And that's what our new leaders of the
And
interfaith.
not to cut you off, and I don't want to, but we have to finish our
Yeah,
our
go.
business,
Sorry.
and then we can
Yeah. Well,
use that.
sending lots of love and
Yeah, I
prayer
mean,
and healing
it's a
to,
situation that
yeah.
I think needs addressing, and you did
Mm.
one kind of open space for that, Chaya, and Carl did, and maybe we can have another one, because I think people are really, it's starting to get a little crazy. Anyway, I put in the chat room, celebration for Leon ordination. Do we need to do a gift? I mean, we do need to do a gift for her, so what do we want to do? Kyle, last time you kind of took charge of that. I don't remember what it was. A kippah? Was
It
it
was
for
a
you?
a special kippah that we got from Shulamit. I'm not sure Shulamit is up to being friendly with us, but we might ask her to pick a kippah, and I'll have to persuade Nancy to. But it was signing, which I thought
Yeah,
was kind of a
that's right. That was really
that
cool.
we
Well,
could
her and Eileen as well. Eileen, was it Eileen or Ellen? Who is it? The other person that's getting smoothed. Wasn't there?
Elsa.
Wasn't
Oh,
there two
Emily.
people?
Emily.
Elsa-
Emily.
no,
Okay,
Emily
sorry.
Stern. She's a rabbi.
Emily
Yeah,
Stern.
I
Elsa
mean,
is joining the rabbinic program.
Oh, okay. I thought there was another rabbinic pastor. Okay.
well, maybe
not
we could does Lee like, oh gosh, would she like a piece of artwork from Jackie? Or, I mean, we could just get her a gift. I like the
Anything that
signing
has to do
thing,
with
but
motorcycles.
with Vespa, she's a Vespa gal.
She's a
That's
Vespa.
Maybe we
Get
could
her
get
a
her,
Vespa and have us all sign it or
oh,
something.
maybe a Vespa helmet or something,
Yeah, that would be
Oh,
cool.
that would be fun.
and we could all sign it. That would be
Yeah.
sweet. Oh, this
I
is
think she would
Simcha.
totally-
Yeah, I know. The
I think she would
Simchas.
appreciate that.
Yeah, so we have to think about that. This is, hold on, I'm gonna mute. And then during the meeting, we need to do something special for her, a ritual. So
Yeah.
Shandel, yeah, we'll figure out what we're gonna do
Yeah,
for her.
I'm
The
happy
meeting,
to-
sadly, the meeting, she's getting smooth on Sunday, and then the meeting is on Monday. What, we can talk offline about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
This is, it's quite all right. We are sending all of our love and condolences to you and the family. Okay. Yeah, they're driving to Knoxville. Is there anything else I'm forgetting that we have to talk about in the meeting besides a check-in? Is there anything else?
I still
Budget
think
officer.
that I had offered this on a personal reasons, Katya. I, I really think that we need to offer Ohala and Olive Chaplain is in program. I kind of did this on my own. Not too many people agreed to it. They were pleased that I offered it, but I think that there's so much anger and resentment and grief, and that as an RP program that we should step up and offer that to Ohala. So,
Okay.
and also if anybody has any ideas of trainings, I'd like it to keep it within the Olive Ohala because I think we're so talented that we don't really need to go out of the community. But I want it because we need to share our talents and our skills with each other. So I just want to put that out there.
Okay.
And I think we should do more listening circles, not just with that Carl and I did it through Olive, but I think that we should be sponsoring that kind of thing.
Okay, we could do that. No problem. I love it. As far
Yeah.
as the chaplain is in program, I can talk to Elizabeth about that and Denise, and we can just
Mhm.
add it to the program.
Well, that's usually what we do, but I'm talking about just in general in the community.
Oh, you mean not at the Ohala conference? You mean in the
Well,
Oh,
that-
just in
that-
general.
this and that.
Mhm.
Okay, we'll just write up. Maybe you could talk to Rain about it.
Yeah. Well, I did.
Okay.
Great. Yeah,
kind
no,
of
I think
cool.
it's a great idea, Kaya. I think,
So if anybody wants to volunteer, off message me, and if you're interested in putting yourself
yeah,
out.
I am.
You are such a
happy.
man.
Yeah.
Are you talking about like online?
Yeah, unless you know
of
someone in
course.
North Carolina that could come
Would
visit.
be online.
But yeah, it would be online.
Um, is this during the Ohala conference or is this outside of the conference?
Both.
Yeah, both.
Yeah, I think
I could be available to listen,
Okay.
Okay, cool.
I
Sorry,
just wanna
didn't
let
put all
you-
of this.
something out there. I'll put something out on the Ohala listservs
That's
that
good.
we're doing this in a general way.
So I want to let you know that, because I don't know if any of you are spiritual directors, but the
Mhm.
spiritual directors, Jewish spiritual directors listserv has been, there's been a lot of conversation, and there was one session around nonviolent communication, and there's going to be some more opportunity for for spiritual directors to gather and listen about how to be supportive and how to bring some of that into their spiritual direction. But as far as listening to those that are needing to give expression to some of what their angsts are at this point with
Right.
the Israeli
NAJC is
situation.
also doing that.
Yeah.
Good. I had texted Sean and David and told them that that the trainings that we do they're certainly welcome to join us. So if you get the link, if you could pass it on to the Jewish spiritual director listserv, that would be great to give them that opportunity too.
I'm sorry, which opportunity?
Jewish spiritual director listserv. If you have it, to post the link to the next training, which by the way will be December 17th at 1:00 with Ann Brenner. I don't know yet what the topic is going to be. I hope to get that information in the beginning of December.
December 17th at 1. Oh, cool.
And that's Eastern time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems to be the.
Okay, are you
Okay.
you're gonna send us a write-up of that? And I'll
course.
just
Yeah,
forward it
as
to
soon as it'll be I'll send it to
It'll be in the newsletter.
Lisa, it'll be in the newsletter, and I'll put it on the Ohala listserv once I get all the information, and then you can
Yeah, that's coming up.
pass it on to the
soon.
listserv.
I certainly will,
Sure.
yes.
I'd
Okay, I
also-
think
I-
one sec, Jay,
okay,
before you go. I think so. I have for the Ohala RPA meeting, I have our giving donations, our budget continuing education, election of officers, chaplain is in program, the check-in and the celebration for leave. That's a lot. We've got a lot. Okay, go for it.
I was just going to add one more.
Yeah.
Anyone that wants to increase their liturgical skills, I'd be more than happy to mentor them if they wanted to learn how to lead the Nechama Minyan. So if we have RPAs that do more counseling and less liturgical stuff, I'd be more than happy to serve as a mentor.
That's sweet. Thank you. That's
Nice.
amazing.
Nice, Jay.
I would
Maybe
too,
the
yes.
students would, or do we have any RP students that are going through the program right now?
Lisa Macklin is going through the program, and I don't know. I just talked to someone yesterday. I don't know who else is in the program.
Yeah, I'm working with Reb Razel, and we're working with who's the dean? She's a cantor. God.
Diana,
Yeah, Diana for the
Brewer?
rabbis, but I'm not sure if that includes the rabbinic pastors. But to see if we could make that as part of like a training, part of their training to become a rabbi. But I would be more than happy to work with anyone and mentor them. Anyone that wants to learn how to lead.
Yeah, there's Simcha.
There's Simcha.
Yeah,
Simcha,
Simcha.
condolences.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's very surreal.
Sorry.
Sorry, I spaced this out. I don't know if I'll be you'll be able to see me.
Kind words, I just
want to know. Kind of slam why I stepped from the claret jack. Okay.
We're so sorry. And
Yeah.
thanks for jumping on for a minute. We're kind of wrapping up here because I really do need to leave in the next 2 minutes, sadly. I can leave the room open if you
All right,
guys want
well,
to talk, but I had a
I
procedure
just-
today
I
and I've
just-
got to,
Trying to speak.
Yeah.
Simcha,
What's that,
go.
Simcha?
I stopped my car and I looked at my phone and I realized, oh, I spaced that out. But I sort of got out of therapy session at noon and found out that my brother died in the middle of the night, and Razel packed up and left, and I packed up and I left too, and I'm driving right through to Knoxville, Tennessee. So that's what I'm up to. But I just thought I'd say hello and say I apologize. And if there's anything I need to know, I know Lisa sends good notes.
Yes.
Well,
I'll
we're just
send
holding you in
everybody.
lots of love, Simcha, and
Thank
please send
you.
your love to
Please.
Razel.
You're driving separately?
Yeah, we were gonna. I was gonna go next week to Florida, and she was going this week. I wasn't ready to go, and she was ready to go. She's driving with Valerie, with her friend Valerie, Valerie Joseph.
Okay. And are you going straight down to Florida?
Well, we'll sit Shiva there, and then
Right. I mean,
we
after.
we get our place in Florida on the 1st of December.
Okay.
Mm.
Wow.
So
Where's the
Yeah.
dog?
that's the news. The dog is
Mhm.
at the house with somebody who's taking care of our house.
Okay, good. Okay.
Okay, that's good.
All right. Well, we'll see you at the Shiva because I'll see you soon.
All right.
Yeah, darling. Give everybody our
Yeah.
love.
Yeah.
Okay,
Holding
thanks
hands.
for being there. I
Gently.
apologize.
No.
No
Keep me
No.
posted.
Love
have
you
a
very
reason.
much. Yeah,
You
love
have
you
an
lots.
excuse. Simcha.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bye
Be well,
bye.
Simcha.
Be safe.
Mm.
Okay, thanks.
Take
Okay,
care.
bye.
Only 8 more hours of driving tonight.
How
Oh,
many-
good.
Okay, that's good.
Safe.
And the
Couple of
weather's not
hours.
too bad. Thank God, the
No.
weather is good.
It's nice.
Last night it
Well, let's-
wasn't. Tonight it's good.
No, last night was terrible. Right.
Let's see you
Okay.
till
Okay, thanks.
All
Take
right.
care.
Okay,
Okay, bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.
So I was going to say that Diana Brewer is part of the teaching cohort at the LTI. So she would
Mhm.
know everybody that comes through, including the rabbinic pastors.
Okay,
Great.
I'll
Wonderful.
yeah. We just need to get a list from
Carl
Lynn
would
or
tell you.
something. Yeah.
Mhm.
To tell
Yeah,
you.
I'll email him because I want to make sure that
Yeah.
we And I did have a conversation with Sharon, who's who's thinking of coming into the program, but I don't know her last name.
Yeah, I talked with her too.
Yeah, that's good. So hopefully we will have her. As I said, my friends, I had
Yeah,
very-
go to bed. Go to
been
bed.
tough
Go
day,
to
so
bed. Yes.
I wish I could stay on, but you're,
Yes.
Feel
but
better.
it's so
Yeah.
good to see everybody.
Good to see everybody.
And we don't need to
see-
set a date because we'll be all together at Ohala
Even virtually.
even
and virtually
virtually
as well.
Yes. All right.
everybody, be well,
Take
everybody.
care. Be well.
Bye.
Lila
Take care.
Tov. See you soon.
Wow.
Bye, Katya.
Take
Love
care,
you.
all.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.